Hi everyone, it's Natalie here. I know I have done a lot of just like walking through decks lately. I'm aware that that's kind of boring in a sense. It's just where I am at the moment. Like, I really would like to make content that has a little more depth, but right now, this is what I have the mind space and brain space to create content about for the most part. I have occasional moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, I'd love to make a video about it, and I just don't have the time. And then by the time I think to do it, it's kind of not relevant anymore, so forgive me. I've also been in a space of wanting to explore more decks, and I had more money left over at the end of the semester than I expected. So I have been able to kind of say, okay, it is reasonable to say, all right, a few treats would be okay. And then I need to put the kibosh on the whole thing. But this will be one of them. So as you could have seen, I'm sure, from the description and the thumbnail and all the things I will inevitably be created. This is a deck I have wanted for a very long time. I've just screwed up my entire setup there, I think. That was well pulled together on her part. So this is the, I think we're okay. This is the, that is a very sweet little bookmark. So Diamond Hollow Books is Sue Bellamy's and her husband's bookstore. This is the Shamanic, Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot. Oh my word. Yeah. And it's a deck I've wanted for a very, very, very long time. And I'm kind of in that space for the most part. There are decks that I've really wanted. There are plenty more that I would love to have. But in terms of like what feels relevant to my life and my work right now, this one is like way up there. So I don't know. I have a recent, not going to be sharp enough. I have a recent interest in more abstract tarot, not necessarily oracle, but tarot. And this one has always been sort of on my list, so to speak. I used to keep formal lists. I no longer do. They're just somewhere, if they've been around long enough and you're still wanting them, there's probably a good reason behind that, there probably is. And that's where this one was. So I'm gonna sit down now. I think we're in shot. I'm losing light here, so I may at some point need to turn on a light. And I need to get, there we go. I need to get my giant doggy to shift so mommy has space to pull her chair out. I think probably we better turn some lights on. Maybe not. We might get away with it for a minute or two. So let's just see what's in here. It is, it's a magnetic closure, but not like a super strong one. Just enough. And it's linen. It's a beautiful linen box. Ooh. Sue Sparrow Bellamy is the author. Ooh, there's more plastic. Sweet little book. 2022 it says. This is probably the most recent publishing of it. The most recent, like a batch. It looks like, we're working with majors. Oh, wow. Oh, she's quoting Langston Hughes. She writes, gather out of stardust, earth dust, cloud dust, storm dust, and splinters of hail, one handful of dream dust, not for sale. Yeah, Langston Hughes. Ironically, she's selling it. Just those things in life, like values and reality just don't always match, right? They just don't. And we're all full of contradictions. So there are spreads. I was curious about that. There's a single card spread, a timing spread, a journey spread. I'm starting to not be able to see, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust lighting here. Bear with me. Lately, like editing, it's just not something that's easily done. But also, that might be okay. It's also, well, there have been issues, storage issues and so forth with my devices that I'm having. Anyhow, let's take these out. You can lift, there's a little string to lift with, which is always nice. Beautiful box. There's been in something similar to this the whole time. That's not a new design or anything. And it is wrapped in a second layer of plastic, so bear with me while I get that off of there. Yep, I did just bite it and spit the plastic. Some days are like that, you know. Naturally, I'm filming this the end of the day. I came home from work and I was so excited. There's 2 decks here, actually. The other one I feel like I might want to open on my own. I haven't decided yet. Oh my God, they smell so good. They are so nice and slippy. So we've seen the backs, but there they are. And the gilding is really pretty. It is golden, but it is holographic. Very pretty. Ooh, very, very pretty. Okay, so it is a tarot. A lot of people are probably already familiar with this deck. It's been around a while. It's had a moment or two in the old tarot sphere. Not at all a new deck, in other words. I think I was aware of this back in maybe 2018 or 2019, somewhere in there. She does provide text as like a little poem at the bottom of each card. But here we have the Dreamer, the Magician, High Priestess. And it's the end of the day, so I can't even see out of my glasses normally. Yeah. Ooh, the Empress. That's the first one. I feel like the quality or the intuitive quality of the card doesn't feel to me the way that the description works, or of the actual card itself. She writes motherly love, nurturing, life-giving abundance, empathy, creativity, prosperity, time for self-care, creating healthy boundaries. I am not getting that from that image as like an overall feeling. That's interesting. To me, it feels kind of like, I don't know, it feels kind of cold and like a wash of emotion. That's interesting. The Emperor, I can see that. Ooh, the Wisdom Keeper for the Hierophant. What belief system do you live by? Challenging society's beliefs and living by your own set of rules, becoming your own authority. I will say right off, and this is maybe not something that would bother everybody as a, I don't know, I've been teaching English and language, and so, I mean, I've taught a lot of different subjects, folks, and bear with me with that because I can be a pain in the ass about it, but challenging societies, that's plural, it's not possessive. And it should be possessive. It should be apostrophe S and not plural societies. And it's on the card and it can't be edited. And I think if she knew, it wouldn't, if she realized, it would not be that way. That's kind of annoying. The Lovers. Integrate the masculine and feminine duality, opposites attract, unity, partnership, making a decision, moving freely from the heart. Okay, yeah, I could see some of that. Yeah, I can see some of that in the Dance of Color. The Chariot, yep. Determination, drive, a journey, traveling, moving forward, making progress. Strength. Inner strength, patience, trust, courage, passion, etc. Kind of feels to me like the painting, you know, or a painting of the woman holding the lion that's just been like messed and then brushed over, you know, which is its own kind of commentary, is kind of how it feels. The Hermit. Huh. That's interesting. The Wheel. I can see that because there's movement that tells me something is in motion. I'm filming. And I don't want to edit. Okay, Justice. Balance. Yeah, using wise judgment to discern what is best. The law, legal matters. Yeah. Passion that comes up around justice, and then the wash of calm spread over it, but this still kind of bursting through. Interesting. These feel very kinesthetic because of the way they've been created. Perspective. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Hanged Man for her is perspective, an unusual perspective, resting in the fullness of life, a pause, hanging loose, a unique way of seeing. Ooh. Oh, I love this. Initiation 13. This one almost looks as though it could be a photograph taken where it's underexposed and there's not enough light. God, that's marvelous. Balance. So temperance. Illusion. Yeah. Yeah, addictions, abuse, and it's very, very, earth chakra being disrupted. Shamelessness, adding fuel to the fire, ruin caused by blind material pursuits, examining the value of life. The Tower. Yeah. Yeah. The Star. Oh, yeah. Glory, joy, the great expression of your soul. Greatest expression of your soul, rather. Yeah. There's so much in the texture. The Moon. Oh, and there is a moon in there. There's like a moon, like a crescent moon shape under there. God, what a great, there's just so much in there. Wow. There's so much in there. I get it. Yeah. The Sun, absolutely. Awakening. So this is Judgment. Huh. Oh, yeah. The World. sorry if you're hearing loud music in the background. Tom is cooking, so. And now Trinley's here. Hi, Trini. You helping, Mommy? Are you helping? No, we're not going to move the camera. Are we allowed to look? Come here, bud. I know, I love you too. Okay. All right, so the sea star. So we have an extra. Oh no, sea star is probably, no, it's the ace of the sea. It's like the ace of cups. Two of sea. Three of sea, yep. I love that. Like out of the darkness, these three lights. Okay, four at sea. That makes sense as well. Oops. Five of sea. Yeah, something emerging from the darkness like that. Six. There's like a lovely balance that's being restored. I love the balance of sixes. It's also kind of like a 5-pointed star, you know, with the center. Yeah, 7 of cups. Or 7 of sea. 8 of sea. Hmm. 9. Ooh, yeah, we've just got like the rainbow sense here. I mean, they definitely obviously seem to be based on RWS, right? Sea Sprite. Seahorse. Be the Knight. Ooh, Sea Goddess. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah, and then the Sea Shaman. Okay, then we have Earth Star. So this will be our Pentacles. 2 of Earth. 3 of Earth. Interesting. Collaboration, pure potential, time to learn and grow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're RWS space here, right? But it's interesting, it hasn't completely descended, right? I'm thinking, I feel like I need my my Kabbalah map out, my Tree of Life map, because I'm wondering about color there. 4 of Earth. That looks, yeah, there's something something a bit phallic about that. Stability, conserving energy, money, and time, spending less time holding on to material things that have little to do with a free spirit. But it, you know, whatever it is, it's all contained. 5 of Earth. It kind of looks like the church window. Yeah. Ooh, 6 of Earth. That has the feeling of like, you know, a spirit or something coming through a space. Clarity, abundance of prosperity. Yeah. 7, we have this sort of, you know, if it were flipped, it would be, you just need the dude with the, you know, resting on his gardening implement. 8 of Earth, same thing. You have almost the bench here with the dude sitting working on his disc. 9. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're still getting that kind of, that feel. 10, yep. Now, Earth Sprite. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Yeah. I'm like remembering them as I'm seeing them. Because I've seen walkthroughs so many times. Not for a very long time, but so many times. Thinking, I really want this one. And it just was the right moment. Earth Goddess. Yeah. And Earth Shaman. And we have Wind Star. Okay, so we're in air. Yep, 2 of wind. 3 of wind. I like how that one, that's really well done. Yeah. 4. Yeah, okay. 5. 6, yep. 7. 8 of wind. 9. Wow. Yep. And 10. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wind Sprite. Be our page of air, page of swords. Wow. Wind Horse. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wind Goddess. Wow. Okay. Like slicing through. Wind Shaman. Yep. There's almost a person there, right? Oh, wow. Fire Star. I forgot the suit of fire was like this. I love these colors. 2, 3 of fire. 4. 5. They smell so good. 6. Yeah. And 7. Yep. Kind of threatens to come and interrupt the victory. 8. Everything's in motion. 9. And the 10, yeah. There's the overwhelm. Okay. And then we have the Fire Sprite. It's sort of a, oh, I love that. Fire Horse. Fire Goddess. And the Fire Shaman. Wow, just a wall, a wall of fire. I mean, that could really almost be the Emperor, couldn't it? Really. Wow. So these are huge. Let me find a good thing to, like, let's see. Okay. Let's see, a standard. I think this one's pretty standard. There's the Siddhartha Tarot in its box, right? Yeah, right next to this one. Or some of you like the Morgan's Tarot. So these are all pretty standard tarot size. Yeah, Siddhartha's maybe a little skinnier. Yeah, that's a definitely a big deck. Big deck energy. So, beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. I'm wondering, it's very slippy, you know, and the cardstock is kind of, I wouldn't call it flimsy. I mean, it's actually feels like it's going to shuffle and last quite a long time. It is thinner, definitely thinner. And I think it would have to be, really, for something this large. I think it'll overhand very nicely. Yep. Woohoo. Yeah, wow, it smells so good. And then, let's see, if I were going to try a shuffle, I think the best way to do it would probably be something, yeah, like this. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. I'm excited about using it. I have another deck that I think it's an oracle that is going to go with it really, really well. I also think I've got several actually that will, I think, accompany it rather beautifully. Yeah. There we go. I think I'll be able to do that. I don't think I can really shuffle it that way. I'm sure I could do a corner one would be fine. Although I've got, I'm not so good at that one. I don't really use it. Yeah. Probably more of an overhand shuffle type of deck, but as long as I can, yeah, bend it back, I don't feel so bad about that. I know some people find it offensive to riffle shuffle, but I just don't. I think it's just part of what you do when you work with cards. Anyway, there we have it. So that is the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot. This is its box. And its book is stunning. The book is very rose petal finish. It's not very thick. As you can see, like there's not a huge amount of word. Not a huge amount written in there. She does have, as I said, some spreads at the back. I don't know why they always do a few pages at the back for notes. Does anybody ever use those? Does anybody ever actually use those? I never use those. Okay, there's the journey spread, the timing spread, meditation, balance. Yeah. So, you know, it's pretty simple and basic. But again, I think a lot of it is just the experience we have of working with a deck like this, which is pretty remarkable. God, it smells good. So there we are. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed that, and you can, if you didn't, you're probably not still here. But I'll see you again soon, hopefully with updates about working with it, although I don't know how quickly I will dive into this one. I have so many that I'm working with right now already. But yeah, it felt like the right time, so I have a feeling I'll probably start working with it pretty soon. All right, friends. Later.